to the Lesson of the Week with yours truly, Sean Thunder Wallace. I'm a performer, composer, and professor of music at The Ohio State University. This weekly program is designed to inspire and inform the serious music student. We're all students here, so join me on the path of discovery as we learn together.
Static structures is kind of like the next step when we talk about chromaticism, and we haven't talked about enclosure, and there's some other things we haven't really gotten to yet, but we will. But enclosure is when you have notes that don't belong in the chord that are above and below the note. It's what's called enclosure, because it's enclosing the notes with, and but it always resolves to a strong note.
Yeah, like Charlie Parker will do that a lot at the end of his phrases. Like, he'll be like,
Okay, right, all of that stuff. That's all like an enclosure. The note that's in the middle is a good note. It's a strong note. Notes above and below it aren't strong notes.
yeah.
Then it resolves to a strong note. See, that's chromaticism, right? Or if I play a bebop scale, that's chromaticism. There's a chromatic passing tone.
Skip that, like this stuff.
If I play a blues scale, actually, you have those chromatic notes in the middle of the scale. That creates a chromaticism. Now, all that stuff is chromaticism, right? The next step is, like I said, is a static structure, where, doesn't matter if any of the notes fit on the chord, but the logic of the pattern supersedes the chords until the resolution, and then everything is good. It's kind of like the law of lift. Lift supersedes gravity. It's got to come back down.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come back down.
Yeah, you have to play that strong note.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. That's right. You have to come down eventually.
Yeah, like you would do some, like you were saying, static structure, and then play something like real, like it just sounded like you would hit a strong tone too, but then you would play like a real simple, like bluesy kind of thing, and it would sound like really contrasting, and it was cool.
That's right, and you can get away with a lot. When I say get away, like the goal is to try to get away with stuff. But you can get away with a lot.
When I play, you didn't get it off.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Kind of good though.
Right. With none of them notes are right notes. But not that it's by getting away with something, but
no, I mean
you can get
cool.
Yeah, but you can get away with pretty much anything you want to get away with, as long as you understand what those strong target notes are. Now, that is the this is a Karate Kid moment, and ta-da, it makes sense. Well, why haven't I been practicing chord scales and arpeggios and thirds and sevenths on all these tunes? Well, because those are the target notes.
Yeah, you got to understand what's really what's going on.
Right, those are the target notes, especially those arpeggio notes and those thirds and sevenths. Those are target notes. So we're really setting this up so that whatever you want to play, go ahead and play it, as long as you know how to land on one of those target notes. So that's really pretty much that's really what this is about. All the stuff. I mean, we got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to to deal with. But if you understand that one concept, which is a basic concept that governs pretty much everything in existence, everything in existence works on the principle of tension and resolution. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, you study hard for a test. The resolution is equally proportionate to the tension right?
Yeah,
So like if I've been
steady,
right,
what
right,
you did.
right. Well, not just that, not just the success factor. We'll say, granted that you have success. Okay, so we're saying that you have success, but the amount of work that you had to put in to get success is directly proportionate to the resolution. You see what I'm saying?
So like how successful, like
right. The resolution, the satisfaction, the personal fulfillment for a job well done. See, the tension and the resolution are directly related, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with everything. I mean, not to be crude or anything, but even the most basic things like sex is based on tension and a resolution. A good book is based on tension. They tell you when you're learning how to write, short stories and stuff in the English class. That's right. You have this tension, and then what happens? As soon as the resolution, the climax happens of the story, then it's over.
Yeah.
Then once the resolution happens, that's the end. And that's right. That's right. I mean, in any good movie, that's what happens. And now we can get really clever with that. We can get very clever with that. Okay. When you talk about tension and resolution, there's ways to create a false resolution, but that's still along the lines of the tension. So, a real clever composer knows how to give you deceptive cadences and deceptive endings.
We haven't quite done this in music theory this year, but when I did it last year, we actually did it kind of a lot different. But we would get to some stuff, and there would be like a cadence, and it would be like 10 bars, and it would be like 5, and then it would go like 6, 5, something, and then 5, 1,
right.
Deceptive cadence.
Exactly. And so you're like, okay, come on. Oh, it's about to. Oh, it's still not. Oh, it's still not doing. Oh, come on. I need a resolution here. Come on. I need it. About to pass out. Oh, it's not. then it comes up. That's what this is about. Learning how to find different devices to create that ultimate tension, to create that amazing resolution that happens because of that direct relationship between that tension and resolution, the direct proportional relationship.
More the like.
That's right. So we're trying to create that feeling. Oh, everything's okay, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of these movies, it's like some typical stuff, but it feels so good that it's just like people just do it over and over. That the whole, you have a struggle, you have a conflict, you have a girl and guy are not getting along, some weird stuff happens, the girl's dating somebody else, then they break up, and then at the very end of the movie, the guy gets the girl.
Yeah.
It's always this. And then you always have these subplots. You have all these other things that are happening. Right.
Yeah.
And they all kind of emerge and converge at the same point to create an even more dramatic resolution. It's all about the resolution. It's all about the resolution.
Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. All about the resolution.
Yeah.
It's all about the resolution. All those subplots they had going on in that movie. It's all about the resolution, and even
attention, this person, that person.
Even in a movie like The Sixth Sense, where you almost didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah, really.
But you could tell stuff was getting more and more dramatic and climactic. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, this guy's
ghost.
He's a ghost. Whoa, now I get it.